And I am telling you that in all my life, I have never seen an election like this before. Everybody is going up against everybody. Foundational Black Americans going up against non-foundational Black Americans. Non-voters going up against voters. Republicans against non-Republicans. It's a hot GTA mess. It's a hot GTA mess. I saw a video this morning where Dr. Umar Johnson wants to debate Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, and he said if they want to bring Roland Martin along, bring Roland Martin along. Y'all, we're going to talk about this, but let me go and fetch my article, and I'll be right back. Okay? Well, okay.
Who's on point like a dart or an arrow? Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. I said, who's on point like a dart or an arrow? Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. Who's on point like a dart or an arrow? Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. Who's on point like a dart or an arrow? Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. I said, who's on point like a dart or an arrow? Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. Who's on point like a dart or an arrow?
That's right. It's your girl, BeeSparrow, who's on point like a dot and an arrow. It's your girl, BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. Now, we was just talking about Dr. Umar Johnson, who wants to have a debate with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and D.L. Hughley. And he said, if y'all want to bring Roly-Poly Martin, bring him on. Now, this is a debate that I will watch because you have people like Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, that criticize foundational Black Americans that refuse to vote for any party that does not have any tangibles for their votes. In other words, they want people to vote without any tangibles. Just vote because she's a woman. Just vote because you think she's black. We don't know what policy she has. We just going to vote for her because we just want her in there for show and tell. That's what we want. And these people like Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and D.L. Hughley, for instance, there's a video circulating on the streets of YouTube where you have Roland Martin and you have a young black activist out of Chicago named Jamal Green, right? So Jamal is the type of person, the type of activist that's encouraging people to not vote if the policies don't agree with what you agree with. Don't give them your vote if they're not willing to give you any tangibles, reparations, land, things of that nature. So, things that they're giving everybody else, like the hate crime bill that they gave the Asians a few years ago, and all the amenities that came with that, stuff like that. That's what foundational Black Americans want. And for those of you who don't know who Dr. Umar Johnson is, he's a black activist, a Black American activist, a psychologist, and a motivational speaker. I love Dr. Umar Johnson. I agree with most of the things that he say, not everything. And for those of you who don't know who the foundational Black Americans are, we are the descendants of the Black Americans who survived one of the greatest atrocities in recorded history, and that is American slavery, right? So you have people like Luther Campbell, Plies, the rapper, Van Jones. These are the people that love to criticize foundational Black Americans because they say, we're not voting if you're not giving me something to show for my vote. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. And so Dr. Umar Johnson is offering to debate all three of these men. Tariq Nasheed offered to, Luther Campbell wanted Tariq Nasheed to come on his live stream. But Tariq Nasheed refused, and I don't blame him because Luther Campbell is a straight idiot. This man offered black men, I don't know what he was offering them, but he told them that they had until a certain date to come back to the Republican Party. Like he's a king or a prince or something that can bribe black men into coming away from the Republican Party, back from the Republican Party, back to the Democratic Party. Because a lot of black people are leaving the Democrats because the Democrats have been treated black people like doo-doo for their votes. Black people have been voting for the Democratic Party for over 60 years and don't even know why they was voting for them. Don't know why they voted for them. Didn't offer no trade. You vote, I give you my vote. You give me something. Give me a check. I give you my vote. You give my people some land. You know, hold yourself accountable for the slave trade that you participated in. Hold yourself accountable for raping women and men. Hold yourself accountable for separating families. Hold yourself accountable for hanging men and women and children. Hold yourself accountable for feeding little black babies to alligators for bait. That's all. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to give us our due. And so, this election season, we're voting for the couch.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
We're voting for the couch. So what do y'all think? Would y'all watch this debate? Would y'all watch Dr. Umar Johnson alienate Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, and D.L. Hughley, and Roland Martin? I would love to see that. Let me know what y'all think. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. Y'all, holla at y'all, girl. Okay? Well, okay.
I can tell that they all scared of revolution. They ain't even trying to find out a resolution. I'm talking heal the body, free the mind, evolution. They don't really understand, man, they never do it. They acting all stupid.